Just 3 days ago, Anthony Albanese announced that he would increase international student places, immigration, to now almost 300,000 in 2026. The critics have said that this is a backdoor entry to Australia to get permanent residency. It seems like this big Australia, big immigration policy isn't going away anytime soon. In this episode, like I do every single month for years and years and years, we'll go through the property deals that my clients have bought that I've posted in the Facebook group Australian Property Mastery with PK in the month of July. We'll go through off-market deals, high-yield deals, huge growth deals, how these people got them. They're all riding the property surge in Australia, chronic supply shortage, huge immigration, demand is up, supply is down. So many areas across Australia, including regional Victoria, Melbourne, and other places, in parts, are starting to surge. Stick around right through to the end because you'll learn how to spot good property deals and hopefully you can ride the wave too. We've now helped more than 1,200 students buy more than 3,500 deals worth over $1.5 billion, making them also $1 billion equity over the last 7 to 8 years and saving themselves more than $50 million in buyer's agent fees. All the deals that I'll share today are verifiable. The clients are tagged in this Facebook group, Australian Property Mastery with PK. There's more than 65,000 members here. The clients are tagged. You can engage with them one-on-one, even taking me out of the center, so you can build trust. I have the most social proof in the Australian real estate market. Build trust in real estate property investing for yourself because it can change your life. Join the community. We'll go through 7 deals really quickly. Here's the first one, and Gaurav is the client. Family man makes $230,000 or 45% growth in less than 2 years on his very first investment property, and you can do the same in 2025. The first investment property is the most important investment property. Therefore, you have to learn. Confidence does not come from outsourcing. Confidence comes from injecting your brain with knowledge and having a mentor to hold your hand and learn the process as you invest. And your very first investment property can be your best one if you have the requisite knowledge to start with. Gaurav smashed it out of the park. It also has future subdivision potential, so in the future he can cut it in half and maybe make $200,000-$300,000 when the commercial viability is right. It's a solid brick home. Gaurav has got this for $507,000. Total funds required less than $100K. The market rent per week is $600. Vacancy is just 0.17%, built in 1990 with a block size of 746 square meters, and it's a brick home in Perth. Here's the deal right here, and it's allowed him to then leverage this and buy more property. Here's his beautiful family. Deal number 2, property number 8 for Vijay. This latest one, 5.7% yield deal in Adelaide for just $508,000. Vijay's tagged right here, as you can see. Now, Adelaide, I've been saying for a while, is very close to peaking, probably not the best idea to buy. But the reason Vijay did this is because he has a higher risk appetite now. He's already got a bunch of properties. This is his 8th property. So he wanted to diversify. He's already got a bunch in Queensland and WA, other places. And to get something in a capital city with almost a 6% yield for about $500,000 right now is so rare. And that's why he capitalized on it in Adelaide. To be honest, it's a rare find, and a $50,000 renovation increased the value by $120,000. So that was an added bonus. He bought this from Singapore remotely with full confidence and full due diligence done. And even while remote, he negotiated $22,000. These are the ways I teach people to do it. You don't have to go to the property. Everything can be done from your home with no due diligence skipped, with full confidence. Through the course, he's already made $1 million and there's more to come. He's actually now bought 10 properties, and I'll share those added properties in future months' updates. But he's now one of 20 to 30 clients that have bought 10 properties since I've started teaching. Of course, buying this 8th property has saved him $120,000 in buyer's agent fees. In fact, I would say more, because a lot of buyer's agent actually charge more than $15,000 a property these days. So that is like 2 deposits. He wouldn't have got to this stage if he had gone with buyer's agents. Purchase price $508,000, total funds required $110, market rent per week $565, vacancy 0.35, and block size 579 square meters. Here's the property from an aerial view, which is the view he saw from Singapore. But of course, he had all the due diligence on the ground done for him for free through property managers. Number 3, beautiful self-managed super fund, SMSF, 6% yield property, no prizes for guessing where it is. If I scroll down, you can see the palm trees. I'll let you guys comment in the comment section of this episode where you think this is, but a hint, it's in the northern part of Queensland. There's a few areas up there that have a lot of palm trees, beautiful part of the world. And he's negotiated $32,000 off the price despite such a hot market. It is such a hot market, I'll just give it away, in Cairns right now. And Gaurav has used that first property that I just shared before to then get into this one as well. He's keeping it forever, and it helps accelerate his retirement through loading his SMSF with great annuity potential, great passive income stream potential in the future. Saved himself $30,000 now by not having to use buyer's agents across his 2 properties. Purchase price $560, total funds required $120, market rent per week $650, very low vacancy rate 0.88, 2009 built, 700 square meters. And here's the property once again, really, really beautiful. Number 4, Melbourne IT professional gets a 6.4% yield Queensland deal for under $450,000. It grows $60K or 14% in 8 months. So annualize that and you're looking at around about 20%. That's what you should be going for. You know, if you're not getting 10 to 20 to 30, maybe even 40% growth in the very first year, you're probably not doing property investing correctly. He secured this via advanced negotiation techniques despite other higher offers. You can use things like settlement period. You can use things like a higher deposit and many other ways that I teach to get a property under contract even though there are other higher bidders. This is a solid brick home for Dilip. Purchase price $424, needed less than $80K to get in, $520 a week in rent. Everything's fantastic. And the great thing, he didn't catch any flights. None of my clients are buying by flying to the location and wasting all that time, cost and energy. Bought this in Queensland from Melbourne. And he had that team locally on the ground through property managers that I provide for free. And he's now self-sufficient to rinse and repeat, building passive income. Here's Dilip, fantastic guy, and here's the property. You can see it's a keeper. Number 5, software engineer makes $140,000 in Perth again, and he buys 2 properties back to back. So Hitten has done that, tagged right here. Perth keeps on growing. You know, a lot of people thought it was the end of Perth. They thought that iron ore, once it comes below $90 a ton, they thought once the immigration boom, which keeps booming in Perth, has finished, and it is slowing down a bit, but it's not going away anytime soon either. They thought Perth was done, but it's got a second wind now. And the growth of property price improvements or increases is now accelerating once again in many parts. So it's a great medium-term hold as well. You know, once you understand the data system that the Property Investment Accelerator teaches you, investing is never the same again. Like for me, when people ask, hey, PK, why don't you diversify your investments into shares and other things? Diversification is always a good thing. I'm not against it. But I always say that, you know, when you understand the data, it's like going to the casino, playing blackjack and being able to count cards. You know, when you can count cards, casinos kick you out because you can make money at whim, predictably. They don't want you there, you know, because they want the house to always win. So when you have an understanding of the data, true data, not just 1 or 2 factors either, 30 to 35 factors, you can invest in the real estate market and basically predict it every single time, not at a national level, not at a city level, but in the microcosm of a particular suburb in a particular neighborhood where the data infrastructure or architecture is really rich and you can really do a lot with it. Market rents are booming as well. Bought twice, Hitten has without buyer's agent, saved himself $30,000, $500,000 to get in, $100K to buy the property. Rent is $630, 0.81% vacancy. Block size is 770 square meters, bought in Perth from Adelaide. And I want to say, don't risk giving the keys of your financial future to someone else. Like, don't become dependent on some random property company that you hear in podcasts and other places for every single property purchase. Don't pay a buyer's agent 15K, let alone 20, 25, 30K. Some are even charging 37,000 to send you properties of real estate and domain that you can get yourself, off market deals that you can get yourself just by calling agents. Agents will send you off market deals just by calling them. Okay, don't be fooled also into buying an ineffective bait and switch course from any buyer's agent. If any buyer's agent is selling you a course that is a marketing gimmick, they want you to fail so that ultimately you will buy their full service buyer's agency for 15,000. The sale is just a gateway drug. No one cares about your money as much as you do. Hidden understood that, and that's how we bought this amazing deal. Number 6, Adelaide Engineers, gorgeous 6.3% yield property, grows $140,000. Such deals are available now too. You might say, hey PK, this is a deal from a while ago. You can get exactly the same types of deals at the exact same purchase price, around 500K right now, and make this kind of gains in the next 1-2 years. That is possible. That is possible through data. Huge 817 square meter block. It's the land that goes up, not the building. Don't overcapitalize and buy a specced out house. You want to buy something with a good land quotient. Great depreciation benefits as well. So 422, 535 is the purchase price. Needed 120K to get in. Rent is $650 a week. Built 1997. Vacancy 0.81%. Block size 817. Bought in Perth from Adelaide. Here's the property. This is a really great owner-occupier type of property. Any owner-occupier would love it in this pocket, and therefore the valuations are only going to go higher and higher. And the last one that I'll be sharing today, Darwin Chef buys another off-market 5.9% yield under 500K corker. It's already made 80K, 17% in just 10 months, and in the next 10 months, it's likely to do the same. So if you buy in the right location right now, when you're watching this, if you buy right now, you are also likely following the data. If you do so, you're also likely to make these kinds of gains, 20% almost in just 10 months. I mean, that is remarkable. 2012 built, good bonus tax depreciation benefits as well. Not listed on real estate and domain. How did he do it? It's not any secret. I've done episodes on this for free on YouTube. Just Google off-market discounts, PK Gupta, or in the course, I go in far more detail, give you the scripts, tell you exactly how to do it. But basically, within a couple of weeks, agents will be trying to find you the right deal. Sales agents, that is. They'll be acting almost like buyer's agents if you build the right relationship, because they want to get paid. Buyer's agents want to get paid too, but just take them out of the middle if sales agents could do their job just as well, if not better. And that is the benefit of strong relationships, and they will send you off-market deals that the public doesn't have access to yet. Amazing land to asset ratio as well, given it's an 802 square meter block. SUBURB Day's second property, bought for 472,000, 90K to get in. Truly, you only need 60K, even right now in July, August of 2025. You only need 60K to buy an investment grade property that will grow very quickly and have a yield of well above 5, maybe even 6%, maybe even 7%. You don't need 90K, but this is what SUBURB bought. Market rent is 540, 0.59% vacancy rate. The data is fantastic over the 30 to 35 indicators that we look at, the coefficients, the thresholds, the trends. There's a whole system that I teach that's been back tested across thousands of deals across more than 30 years. 802 square meters, 2012 built, bought in Queensland from Darwin. Here's the property right here. You don't need 100 property books to understand. Books are dated. What works this year won't work next year. All you need is a system that is evergreen and that always works. That is what my clients do. And what you need is action and discipline. No one cares about your financial future, so stop being shy. Go out and create your chances. Get this system, invest in the 6 inches between your 2 ears, and get these results so that you and your family don't have to work till you're 65, 70, 85, who knows until when. Can you even do that physically, let alone mentally? Take control now while you can. Keep your standards high. And don't take advice from anyone who isn't where you want to be in life. Find a mentor and get educated. Get your hand held to financial freedom. To level up, I'll leave the link to this Facebook group below where you can meet such individuals. I'm there. Many more successful people than me are there as well. Marinate yourself with people who are successful, especially in the property space, and I guarantee you, you will become successful too. You know, they say if you have 5 friends who complain, you'll be the 6th. If you have 5 friends who are into sports, you'll be the 6th. If you have 5 friends that drink alcohol, you'll be the 6th. And if you have 5 friends that are wealthy, then you'll be the 6th. Choose your friends wisely. And lastly, believe in yourself. I share these results every month for years because a lot of the people, if not most, were just in your position. They didn't believe in themselves. They didn't think they too could get these results, but they had a mental shift. And all of a sudden, I'm sharing their results. You can be the next one that I share as well. My name's PK. Thank you for being with me.